It's practice time for the Springfield Steelers, and the team is gathered at Southern View Park. Kids arrive with their shoulder pads already strapped tightly beneath their jerseys, and once helmets go on, it gets tough to tell them apart. Mackenzie McDermott is there. After a few laps around the practice field, the 55-pound, 4-foot quarterback breaks off and begins running plays. Like other 7-year-old quarterbacks in the Sangamon County American Youth Football League, Mackenzie is hardly expected to unleash a long bomb pass game or launch Hail Marys. Tyke football and her responsibilities are a little more basic, as she explains.
I run the plays and do the hands-offs and stuff.
But that's stuff, and those plays are pretty important to remember in Tyke football, where the entire team is learning the game for the first time. In that environment, confusion can reign as players forget where to line up and occasionally run in the wrong direction. Compound that inexperience with the revved-up atmosphere of a game. On opening day, parents, lawn chairs, and umbrellas flank both sidelines of the rain-soaked field at Rochester Park. Little orange and blue jerseys bump into black ones. Coaches holler instructions. Referee whistles blare. You begin to realize the importance of Mackenzie's job. So how does Mackenzie, a girl, deal with the pressure? The same way anyone else does, says her coach Scott Sables.
She's rough and tumble, and she could take her licks and get right back up, and she could put a hit on anybody, just like one of the guys, as one of the guys, you know.
Sables is the first person to coach a girl in the 4-year history of Sangamon County American Youth Football, but he says there's no secret to his success. When Mackenzie takes the field, he says she's just one of the players. He won't even acknowledge that she's a girl. Mackenzie's parents say they try to act in much the same way. The McDermotts are fairly pumped up on game day, but the screaming and clapping you'll hear from them is no different than that of any other parents. Mackenzie's mom, Stacy McDermott, loves football, and Mackenzie grew up watching the game by Stacy's side. When Mackenzie decided she wanted to play football, Stacy says she did not object. She says there's no reason Mackenzie should be a special case.
I don't want her to think that there's something special about this. She loves sports. She wanted to play football, and she's the same as these other little kids, these other little boys out here. So I don't want her to think that there's something special about that. She loves to play, she wants to play, and she should be able to play.
Mackenzie's dad, Kevin McDermott, says he's concerned about his daughter's safety on the field, but no more than parents of any boys. He says the idea of stopping Mackenzie from playing never even crossed his mind.
We've tried not to give her the idea that she has to have limits just because she's a girl.
So what do Mackenzie's teammates think? After all, football is a rough sport. 7-year-old Matt Sables is the coach's son. He plays some running back, but he also splits time at quarterback with Mackenzie.
She's better at quarterback than me a little bit.
Really?
Well, she's better at remembering the plays, and I'm better at running and making all the touchdowns.
Like Mackenzie, this is 6-year-old Nick Underwood's first year on the football team.
I have never seen a girl in football.
Even though he was surprised to see Mackenzie on the team, Nick says she's a good teammate. Her strong points?
She never messes up and does the wrong things.
Matt and Nick's reaction to Mackenzie is fairly common on this team. The guys like her because she's good. She remembers plays. She's loud and she's tough. On defense, she hits hard, usually at safety, but sometimes at defensive end. Dave Roche, the founder of Sangamon County American Youth Football, says people around the league respect her too, and for the same reasons as her teammates.
I think that'll even help girls in general. Obviously, when just a few come out, the better they are, the less flack or comments from the kids will be said.
Roche says he could see Mackenzie's success attracting more girls into the league, where he says they'd be welcome. He says playing football can help girls be stronger later in life and learn to deal with men in situations like the workplace. For now, football's just fun, as Mackenzie learns to deal with boys on the gridiron. I'm Sean Johnson.